Everybody, how's it going? It has been a long time since I've posted anything financially related to this channel, but I've been seeing a lot of this stuff on YouTube and I got to at least give some of my opinions. So, real quick, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Eugen Vasquez, and what I do is teach people to build wealth, right? Be prudent investors, and if you're a new investor, that's okay. I'm not here to shill out a stock or even try to, get you into some crypto rug pull or anything like that. I'm more here to kind of warn you, or at least give my thoughts on something that could probably help you avoid a pitfall. And one of those pitfalls I feel is nVidia. There are too many YouTubers right now pushing nVidia like it's a crypto stock or like a crypto coin, right? They're just pushing it almost like it's a meme stock at this point. And they're not even talking about anything about the company. These investors who are making videos on YouTube, all they keep talking about is the price, when they bought it at, how high it's been going, what they expect it will do. They're all talking about price and their exit points and this and that. They're not talking about the company. They're not talking about the technology. They're not talking about, the growth prospects it has. They're not talking about anything that actually relates to the company. It's like these investors, supposed investors, are just running the hype train. And it's annoying as hell to keep seeing this stuff. And this is how a lot of new investors end up losing money, is because they see these YouTube videos, they see these YouTube finance influencers, they hop on the gravy train, and then when the gravy train stops, then they lose a ton of money. It's happened time and time again. And I am honestly sick of seeing that. It gets really, really sad to keep seeing that and to see people lose their hard earned money. When in reality, if they had just followed a simple plan, or if they've invested into something as simple as like an index fund, or if they, hell, even if they just put their money into a high yield savings account or something. I get it. Everyone's risk and everyone's appetite for risk is different. But, I have a saying for myself personally that if YouTubers are talking about it, it's probably already too late. I said this in the office one day. If everyone in the office is talking about it, it's already too late. You know, People who are buying into these things, they're more likely than not going to get rug pulled. Now, NVIDIA is not a meme stock. It is not a crypto coin, and the big market movers and things like that. I don't think they'll be able to pull, or rug pull this. But what I do suspect will happen is, just like the electric vehicle craze of the 2020s and into 2021 and 2022, just like those electric vehicle craze, it'll eventually die down. Right now, nVidia is riding a boom because of AI. And just like back in, what was it, 2016, it started riding a high, all-time highs, because of crypto, and people were using nVidia graphic cards to do their Bitcoin mining, and it gained huge popularity. Especially with the introduction of VR and all this other fancy technology. That's what started driving nVidia up. Now, for this current boom, it's all AI driven. And again, you know it's funny, or AI, VR, all that other good stuff. It's it's just funny to see that history doesn't necessarily repeat itself, but it rhymes. So, to all the investors, all the new investors, all the young investors, all the people who are starting to get into investing, please be very careful getting into Nvidia. All right, don't just believe all these people who are shilling the hell out of it, and just telling you to buy, or and they're not giving you any real substance. They're not giving you any real, like, fundamental analysis. They're not even talking about the company, again, growth prospects, what kind of revenue they're generating, any of that. They're not talking about any of that. They're only talking about share price, which is crazy to me. And again, this is one of those big major pitfalls that I see time and time again. So I just had to get on this and do this rant because I just watched probably about I don't know, maybe 10 YouTube videos in a row of all these investors who are just hyping the hell out of nVidia. And it's almost sad to see this. And just, is nVidia a good company? Sure. Does it have good growth prospects into the future? Sure. Is a share price always going to go up for the stock? Who knows, right? Nobody knows. Is there a possibility of a bubble popping? Who knows? Maybe. I don't know. My argument here is that as a new investor, or as, investors in general, if you start seeing everyone on YouTube hyping it up, it's probably worth doing extra due diligence on. Actually going through the investor presentation that's located on NVIDIA's website under investor, right? Going through the presentation, seeing what they're actually, doing, what they're building, what they're creating, what their growth prospects look like, what they're involved with, the technology, how it works, what's their biggest money maker. These are the questions that I would at least want answered before buying into something. So that's my rant. I just had a rant about this because it is super annoying to continuously see this kind of stuff. So for those of you who are new investors, getting into personal finance, getting into investing, things like that, please, please, please just take your time. There is no need to jump in to a stock, like GameStop or AMC. There's no need for that. Money comes and money goes real fast in this casino, and if you're going to be investing, be a long-term investor, invest in things that right? Invest in businesses you understand, invest in companies that have track records, right? Um, Invest in an index instead of playing in the casino. Just buy the casino. Buy the index fund. Something as simple as like an S&P 500 index, or maybe something like QQQ that follows or tracks the Nasdaq 100. You can even buy something that's popular out there right now. I think is VGT by Vanguard. It's the Vanguard Technology Fund. So again, all I'm saying is just be careful out there. All right, be careful. Don't just be chasing, share price and jumping into these stocks because they're going up in price. All right, actually understand the business. Be careful who you follow out there, and just be a prudent long-term investor. All right, so that's it for my video. That's it for my rant. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.